looking back at the police officers. The police helicopter is still down below us following, giving direction to the ground units on how to intercept.
All right, guys, you're looking at live aerials of a motorcycle chase in Miami, Florida. Again, motorcycle chase, police pursuit. These are live aerials coming in right now. Breaking news right here on News Now.
Back behind the shopping center in an alley behind homes, single-family homes, and we might be thinking about getting ready to bail out and go on foot. Not 100% sure about that, but he is pulling into an area. You see a backyard and a fence there and a swimming pool. See if we can see where he is. It looks like he's off the motorcycle now. Yep, he's off the motorcycle. Right there, he's taking his helmet off. You can see he's wearing a gray shirt, khaki pants, khaki shorts. Police officers from Miami-Dade are saturating the area. He's trying to stand.
Again, guys, you're looking at live aerials of this motorcycle chase. What's interesting is now the motorcyclist has parked the vehicle. Looks like he is running. Looks like he has jumped over that wall. You can see choppers in the sky trying to track him down. Looks like he's entered some sort of residential area. Now he's walking through. Looks like he's about to jump this fence as well. Again, this is coming in from Miami, Florida.
Just walked over and he's in the backyard of that house right there. I believe he's hiding. Yeah, the police. You can see the police helicopter there. Now, I think he knows that he's in a bad way because police are not going to lose him from up above. Now he's got his hands raised, or does he have his hand raised? No, he's just walking out to the middle of the street. I think he's thinking the better of it. He's laying down. Let's bring the camera back out and see if we have a police officer who's complying with orders from somebody, or he's putting himself on the ground there to let the officers know that he's not a threat to anybody. There's the police officer responding out here, telling the guy to stay on the ground. He's going to pull out his
and it looks like the suspect has now been caught.
Now he's on his radio telling them that the subject is in custody, giving the address to other officers so they can arrive here on the scene. So from start to finish, probably maybe less than 20 minutes or so from the chase that started down in Homestead and came all the way up the turnpike here at a very high rate of speed, and then through the streets, disregard for the traffic signals, the traffic indicators and lights and things like that, and police officers with lights and sirens trying to get him to stop. He finally bails out off the motorcycle and is now in police custody. That's our story here in Skyforce HD. I'm Ralph Roden reporting live. Nice job, Jim.
And if you're just joining us, we have watched the conclusion of this motorcycle chase in Florida, Southwest Miami-Dade. The motorcyclist did surrender. Well, first he parked his motorcycle, jumped a few fences, then encountered police and dropped to the ground. We were only able to catch the tail end of it. It is unclear how long the chase went
you can
on
see that
prior to the
generally,
suspect surrendering.
when your police officers and law enforcement folks get involved with something like this, and the takedown there seemed pretty pedestrian. We did notice that on the other scene where the crash occurred, the crash that occurred at the entrance to the turnpike down south involving the other motorcycle driver, the police officers appeared to be a little bit more animated. That's just an observation on our part to what was going on. So again, we had two motorcyclists involved in what was a pursuit and/or chase involving the Miami-Dade Police Department. It started down south in South Dade, came northbound all the way up here, and ended. I want to look at the GPS here and tell you we're at 14th Street. 14th Street and 139th place is the address where these police officers are now. When we do these kind of reports up here, we're watching and monitoring about 90% of the time, and when you look outside, it's kind of sometimes you're surprised at exactly where you've ended up. But this is an event that took place here. The subject that they wanted to stop has finally stopped and is in custody, in police custody right now. And as we get more information, obviously we'll get it back to you. I'm going to toss it back to you. Whoa. Yeah, no worries. We're back. Okay. Just as a wrap up for folks who may just be tuning in, There was a police chase involving a motorcycle, a civilian on a motorcycle, and that civilian fled from police at a high rate of speed, was joined up way down south around 312th Street. We had a foot chase when one of the two suspects or persons that the police wanted to stop finally gave up trying to elude police. He drove all the way from 312th Street in Homestead all the way up here to around right off of Southwest 8th Street, where he stashed the motorcycle behind a shopping center, hurdled several fences, and finally thought the better of it when police officers, not only on the ground but an aviation unit, a police chopper that was following, would not just doggedly following this guy. He finally just gave up, lay down on the ground, and police officers who were in the area spotted him, took him into custody without any kind of fanfare there. They are now processing the scene. They're obviously going to have to, because it's not multi-jurisdictional, but it is, there are a bunch of different districts that are involved in this, because they put the dispatch out on a bunch of frequencies here so that everybody in the area could hear as this chase moved northbound. They actually at one point called in the Kendall units, and they were about ready to call the Doral units to let them know that they had a chase coming northbound on the turnpike. And of course they let the Florida Highway Patrol know that that's also taking place. But it was happening at such a high rate of speed, the only vehicles that could really keep up, or only assets that could keep up, were the police helicopter and Skyforce HD. And we did, and you saw the chase unfold here live from start to finish. You saw the takedown here live, and as Ashley said, the good news here, as far as we know, there were no civilians injured. Police officers were all fine. I think the other driver of the second motorcycle that crashed down at the entrance of the turnpike might have a little bit of a road rash. But that's pretty much the wrap on the story from our end here. That's our story here in Skyforce HD. I'm going to throw it back to you guys. But thanks for your help, Stan. All right, we're off the Pro Channel. A36 News, Skyforce, A36. We're just checking on our status. We're going to need to get fuel pretty soon. 10-4. Yeah. I think we're going to need to do a nitrogen purge. See the camera?
All right, everyone, looks like we have lost that feed. Obviously, the scene has wrapped up. The motorcycle chase is over. I'm going to end this stream, and we will be back with more news now at 9 a.m. Arizona time in an hour and 10 minutes.